EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Blue striker. Come on, set. Yellow.
Now, faking the give. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he's in. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You could tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Ready, set.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Set up. Ready, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Ready, ready. 19, 18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll set up to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Jack Panther, ready.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get about 5.
Robinson, ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Set.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. More manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready, ready. Cut.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
By the time the defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line of scrimmage chasing him.
Off the RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Ready. Set. Blue 32. Field flat. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Lions will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good run there. Will he get him 5 yards?
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
From the 29. Here's second and 5.
Let's go now.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's another Falcon.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
Second and 10.
And it'll bring up second down.
Ready, ready, go.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He makes one man miss, but stops quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the give, it's Robinson. Hey, that's about as exciting a one-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Falcons 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
Ready?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
Complete to number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
So after one, 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a huge play for Detroit. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Jahmyr Gibbs Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Past midfield to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
Green jack. Let's go now. Real quick jack.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
A run here with Gibbs. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Now it's Taylor. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Finds room inside the 40. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up
second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Craig and I back to Atlanta. In a moment, they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Set. Blue striker. Ready.
Here's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have what looks to be 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Okay, break. Let's go now.
Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. Set. Rail. Cycle. Drill green. Ready.
He takes off, and he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go. Cut.
He'll get this out wide. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Ready, set.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
52 Glasgow. Set, go.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Down. Panther 60, 18 Cardinal.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down,
On the double.
or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Drop 6. Ready. 60 Vikings. 60 Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
On the set. Set, ready. Blaster, 6, red, 38. Steel, black. Ready.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
12. And the Lions first down.
Blue strike. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Set, hunt. Ready.
Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. Finding space at the 15. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions go up by 7. 28-21.
Falcons, 21. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Evan McPherson set to
First
kick
half
off.
played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, yeah. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cup 19. Let's go now. Cougar 19. 7.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. The big lineman, Aleem McNeil, ends the play there.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Third and 2. Here we go. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. So talk things over before third down.
Okay, break. Get up. 70 lying. Check up.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
70 Timber.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Field flat. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Lions. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's That's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's to Mooney, complete right side. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards.
First and 10.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Taylor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
They'll work from the
6.
36 on 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set, Dragon 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, they need 5.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Ready.
This pass deflected and caught. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
To the air now on first and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
60 Eagles.
Back to the air one more time. Over the middle. Catch made by Mooney. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw again. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
19 Lions. Down. Panther 60. Panther go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. puts it up, and it's caught. Drake London, touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Okay,
Ball
right.
on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Jim. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. It's 3rd and 4.
Ready, ready, ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
A gain of 34 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34
It seems like the best offenses in the league all rely heavily on yards after the catch. And this is a great example of why, if you can deliver an accurate pass on the move with the speed and the elusiveness of some of these guys in the league, it is a handful in the open field for the defense to tackle.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. 52, boom. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to run it. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. We'll need to pick it up on 3rd down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On the ready.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans.
Set, hut.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Hut, hut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Smash, red. Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple.
53. Hut, hut.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Heel drop to throw. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Warriors 70.
And the Falcons
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Now,
break.
2nd and 4.
Come back. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 12 brings up
Big
third
play in
down.
the game right here. It's third down. Throwing now from the gun. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Ready, ready. 65 catch. 6 down. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Let's go now. 52 Blue. Ready.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory.